Because specs on paper is one thing, but actually really carrying it, moving along, mounting it, and taking that perfect shot within the time range when the action is happening like that, this is what really matters. I've been asked to review this camera for months. Honestly, I kept putting it off because first I wanted to use it, like really use it, not just unboxing on a desk. I took this camera everywhere. I'm taking this camera everywhere, wherever I go. I mean, driving, biking, running, city shoots, late night vlogs. Even in a sudden rain, I definitely did not plan on. So in the next minutes, I'm gonna tell you everything a content creator needs to know, not just a spec sheet, the real world results. Let's get into it. So what is this thing exactly and who is it actually for? The DJI Osmo Action 6 is DJI's latest compact action camera. And before you tune out thinking I've heard this before already 100 times, stick with me. Because the Action 6 made some meaningful upgrades which is specifically relevant to the content creators and vloggers. It's got a 1/1.1 inch sensor. What does that mean? I mean, people call it square sensor, people call it like open gate, but to be really precise, it's 1/1.1 inch sensor. It has two touch screens, a magnetic mounting system which clips in within a second, and rock steady stabilization. No gimbals needed. This is the camera built for people who move, people who create, people who don't want to carry a bag full of accessories just to have a clean shot. If that's you, keep watching. Let's actually talk about how it feels to use it day by day. Because specs on paper is one thing, but actually really carrying it, moving along, mounting it, and taking that perfect shot within the time range when the action is happening like that, this is what really matters. First thing, it's small, very small. Look at that. It fits in a jeans pocket without even thinking about it. And it weighs next to nothing. So there's zero excuse not to have it with you all the time. I mean, big cameras, you carry a bag, you carry this and that, and nah. You don't have any excuse. You carry it, you make the damn video with that thing. It goes everywhere with you. The body feels solid, not a plastic toy solid, but mounted on a motorbike solid. The magnetic mount system is genuinely one of my favorite things about it. I mean, you just take it in, snap it on, it's locked, it's not moving anywhere, it's not fiddling, not using a screw. You just take it out from the selfie stick, put it on the tripod, put it on a hat or a helmet, just use it anywhere you want, or you just handheld it. It's that easy. Just keep switching that thing. The only thing you have to worry about is, actually not worrying about, be prepared about buying some of these mount systems. It's really a cheap thing to invest in. The main thing about these magnetic mounts is they are so fast and super locked that it's really helping you to take the shot immediately when the moment is happening. Because it can be that you're playing with your kids. There is one sport movement happening somewhere. You just scratch it in and you're ready to do it. Very fast. Done. And this thing is waterproof to 20 meters without housing. None. The Osmo Action 6 shoots up to 4K at 120 frames per second. That means smooth slow motions. For travel creators and for vloggers, that's huge. You're capturing details and cinematic slow-mo without dropping to HD. The 1/1.1 inch sensor is the biggest upgrade here compared to the previous generations. It means better low light performance, better shadows, and super clear shot even when the sun goes down. And colors out of the box. The footage looks punchy and ready to post. But if you're using D-Log M, DJI's flat color profile, the possibility is immense. with the color grading in post. One thing I want to call out that doesn't get much attention, the dynamic range. Shooting in bright outdoor conditions, the Action 6 handles the highlight really well. You're not blowing out skies the way cheaper cameras do. That matters a lot, especially for the travel vloggers. So let's talk about the stabilization, because this is honestly one of the headline features of Action 6, and it earned the hype. Rocksteady is DJI's electronic image stabilization system. And what are you seeing right now is handheld footage. No gimbal, no tripod. Just me walking fast through a street. For vloggers, this changes everything because you can walk and run and talk and the footage is smooth. No wobble, no jitters, no post-production needed, just professional. There is also a horizon study mode. This keeps your horizon level even if you tilt your camera 360 degrees. So even if your mount shifts, that horizon stays the same. It's a kind of feature that saves shots even you did not know were in danger. The only thing to know is the stabilization does crop your framing a little. That's true of any electronic stabilization. But DJI kept the crop to minimal in Action 6. You won't notice it unless you are pixel peeping. Audio, the thing nobody talks enough with action cameras. Because great video with terrible audio is still a bad video.
So the sound is coming directly from DJI Osmo Action 6. I have an ambient sound here. I'm outdoors.
It has proper wind noise reduction built in and it works.
I'm standing at the same place with DJI Osmo Action 6 using internal mic. A train is gonna pass by here and let's see how the audio of direct recording in DJI Osmo Action 6 is gonna react. I kept on talking and now you see the difference.
For run and gun vlogging where you don't want to carry an external mic, this holds up pretty well. You're not going to get the perfect studio quality, but you will get clean, usable audio for most real-world conditions. If you still want to have a better audio setup and want to travel light, DJI Osmo Action 6 connects with DJI mics, the wireless mics. Like I use my DJI Osmo Action 6 with DJI Mic 3. It just works fine. Even if I'm running, it sticks with the strong magnets, no fuss of adapters or cables and stuff like that. Let me talk about the features that are specifically important if you create content. Because this is where the Osmo Action 6 earns its place. The front-facing screen. I cannot stress this enough. I mean, when you're vlogging and you're vlogging alone, which most of us are, the front screen where you can frame yourself properly is not a luxury, it's a necessity. The Action 6 has a front touch screen that shows your composition in real time. No more guessing if your head is cut off. See? Proper. Time-lapse, hyperlapse, motion lapse, all built in. One tap, one button, slides in, set in, leave. You come back to cinematic content, all done. Quick capture, that thing is nice. That's a nice programming, by the way. The camera turns on and starts recording. Stop recording. Half a second boot time with quick capture. That means you turn it on, half a second later, you can capture the moment which are happening without you knowing. Your kid is doing something special. I don't know. You are going on a ride, the sun is setting, the last moment, chuck, done, recorded. And there is a portrait mode built in, 9:16 ratio. So basically with this portrait mode, you can directly record your Insta Reels and TikTok. And there is a custom mode. What is it? There's a square mode. That means there the camera is utilizing this 1/1.1 inch sensor. That means you shoot once. And you can crop it from top or bottom or left or right and create Instagram Reel or TikTok. At the same time, you can use this video by cropping it from top and bottom to have a horizontal video like for YouTube, big ones. Yeah. Let's talk about battery. Battery life of Osmo Action 6 is officially announced 240 minutes for a full HD video. I mean, I have never tested the battery in such a way, but I usually shoot 4K and I was above 2 hours with one battery. Like 2 hours of footage on 4K with one battery. For a full day of shooting, you would definitely gonna need more battery or batteries in that sense, depending upon what is your full day. I mean, you're continuously shooting it, or you're shooting it on the moments where you're also taking some pauses in between. My recommendation, get the multi-battery charging hub so that you are charging 3 batteries at the same time. For example, if you're traveling, you're in a hotel, just put these 3 batteries in the charging hub. One thing I want to flag here, charge with the hub, don't charge the camera directly with the USB-C cable. No, it's battery life tend to be more if you're charging with the hub outside the camera. It's a small habit, but I'm sure you will see the difference within a year and compared to your friends who are directly charging it on the camera. Storage. The Action 6 is using micro SD cards up to 2 terabytes, and it's also offering you 50 gigabyte of internal storage. That's great for the people who just want to shoot full HD. I guess they can keep shooting it if they have 3 batteries on full HD for the whole day without using an extra card, I guess. And when you're buying the micro SD card, yeah, get a faster one, like grade 3 or something. That would help. I would like to give you my actual recommended settings, because how you set this camera up out of the box make a massive difference in results. For everyday vlogging, 4K at 50 or 60 FPS. That gives you smooth motion and the option to slow it down to half speed in the edit if you want. Stabilization on. Color profile, standard if you want to post straight away. D-Log M if you are going to grade it. For cinematic slow motion, 4K at 120 FPS, the standard. You will want to grade this, so shoot in D-Log M. Lock your exposure manually if you can. Set your shutter speed to double your frame rate, so 1/240. It gives you that natural motion blur that makes slow-mo look cinematic rather than sharp and clinical. Turn on the stabilization if you are doing any moving shots. Enable quick capture in the settings, so it will be always on. And if you are in a windy environment, go into audio settings and max out the wind reduction. These 3 things alone will upgrade your footage immediately. Now, let's be balanced about this. Here is what I think are the genuine strengths and the real limitations. So here are some pros. Number 1 is largest sensor in its class. Real low light performance environment. Stabilization is genuinely excellent. Replaces a gimbal for most use cases. Front-facing screen is a game changer for solo vloggers. Magnetic mount system is fast, reliable and flexible. 20 meters waterproof with no housing. Removes a whole layer of friction. 4K 120 FPS slow motion at full resolution is rare at this price point. And now here are some cons. Battery life in 4K is kind of limited. A second battery is, in my opinion, essentially required. Electronic stabilization introduces a slight crop to the frame, so be careful about that if you want a full frame. Audio is good for the category, but external mic still recommended for interviews. Limited internal storage, I mean, it's good, but it's bad for long videos. You're dependent on a fast micro SD card. For the vast majority of creators and vloggers, the pros massively outweigh the cons. The things that limit it are manageable with small habit changes. The things it does well, it does better than anything else in this category. So, is the DJI Osmo Action 6 worth it for content creators? My honest answer, yes, without hesitation. This is the most capable, most practical compact action camera available right now for people who create content seriously. It is not a cinema camera, it is not trying to be, but as a travel camera, a vlogging camera, a B-cam, an adventure camera, social media machine, it does everything you need it to do. And it does it well. If you are a creator who wants to travel light, move fast, and still deliver quality footage, this is your camera. If this video helped you, hit subscribe, drop a comment below. What are you planning to film with the Action 6? See you in the next one.